Looking right. That's going to wind up a loss of a down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw, and Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield finding Beckham. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, we're heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Alert, 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 alert. Kill, kill.
They go play action. Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. From the 38, Jackson. It's caught by Davis. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to the tight end Sample. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Set, 220. Here we go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Showing it.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 48-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. You go tight. Real. You got tight right there. Run. Bring it, guys.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Mayfield to throw it. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And Walker has it. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Hey, check 20. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check 40. Run. 15, check 15.
4th down, Mayfield. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about a game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Check pass. Check pass.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Walker. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They run with Hunt, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides with that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But